and welcome to our first lesson for math for Group A. So here are the things you're going to need from your learning kit for Group A. You're going to be taking out your red math folder, and from your red math folder you're going to get out your first packet, which says number line addition, and you're going to be taking out your sorting sheet. And you're going to need your rainbow tiles and a pencil and your yardstick number line. Now I love these yardstick number lines because they're so big and the numbers are very clear to read. They're easy for the kids to work with. We don't want to do centimeters, we want to do inches. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to start with the hand-eye warm-up. Then we're going to go to sorting with our sorting mats, estimating, counting in each category, and then we're going to start working with the number line, and then we're going to have the pencil and paper component as well. So we usually have a hands-on component and a pencil and paper component to develop all those skills. So here's the first thing you're going to do. You're going to dump out your rainbow tiles. And what I do pretty much all the time with my kids is I start out with a little challenge, a little task that they need to do to work with the manipulatives before we actually start doing the math, so that they can kind of play with them. And I give them a task to do that really helps with fine motor coordination, hand-eye coordination, focus, and sustained attention. So here's what I'm going to have them all do right now. It seems like it's just a silly, goofy thing that they're doing, but really it's an important step, and it's a great way to cultivate that focus and attention and those fine motor skills. So you are going to have your student stack these tiles as high as you can. So here's what we're going to do. Carefully, I'm using a few at a time to stack it first. And however far your student can go is great. But let's see how far I can go. When it starts getting a little higher, you're going to want to just continue with one at a time. How high can you go? Oh my goodness. Oops. Okay, wow, all right. So that's the basic idea. They start out with a little challenge to use the manipulatives in a fun way. So here's what we're going to do now. You are going to take out your sorting mat. Everybody got one of these. And you're going to sort by color. So basically, I'm not going to sort all of them right now, but you'll get the idea. And when I'm working on a step, you can always just pause the video, then have your child do the activity in full, and then begin watching the video again. So I am going to be sorting by color. It looks like I only have one of these pink ones, one purple, and one orange. The rest of them we're focusing on our blues, greens, yellows, and reds. So once you have finished sorting all your tiles, you're going to estimate and see which one you think has them most. So right now the amount I haven't sorted all my tiles, but it looks to me like I have more of the blue ones and then maybe the least of these these ones, the purple, pink, and orange, we only have one of those. And then we have just a few of these red ones. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try another way of visualizing the amount of these tiles in each category. So you're going to actually stack them again. And you're going to look and see with your eyes which one has more. So this is an example of what it might look like when you stack them. And you can take a look, and it looks like there's more of the blue ones. Maybe the green ones have a little bit less, then a little bit less of the yellow, and then the least of the red. So here's what we're going to do now. Now that you've done your sort of eyeballing it and looking at how many you have, you're going to actually do your counting now. So you're going to find out how many are in each category. So here's what we're going to do. I want to make sure that we're all using one-to-one correspondence when we're counting. I think most of my students have gotten better at this, but it's a good thing to remind you how to count correctly. So when we say one-to-one correspondence, here's what we mean. So I have my groups. When I am counting, I am making sure that when I'm counting, I take my piece and I remove it to the next spot, and I count one at a time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're not doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're not doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one-to-one correspondence. So the next step is to count how many in each category of each one. And then you're going to determine which category, color category, has the most tiles and which one has the least tiles. Okay, so that's another one for you to look at. It looks like we have the most of blue and we have the least of yellow and red, which both have 4. All right, so after that step, we're gonna start using our number line now. So what we're gonna do with the number line is this. You're gonna have your number line out in front of you. You're going to take your packet out. This is the first one. And we're going to start with 6 plus 3. All right, so 6 plus 3. So we're going to use one color for 6. And you're going to just line it up. These are exactly 1 inch, so they line up perfectly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 3. So you're going to use a different color for 3 so that they can really see clearly the two groups and how they match up according to the problem. And so 6 plus 3, and you get to the 9 line, and there you have it. You have done your number line with the rainbow tiles, and so this is what you're going to do. You're going to do this for each of these, and when you finish with this part, you're going to do this. Let me explain. So I'm going to go to a fresh page, but this is what you're going to have them do with the paper and pencil component, okay? So what you're going to do is let's do 3 plus 4. So you have 3, 1, 2, 3. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to start with 3. You're going to go 0 to 3, 1 leap. And then you're going to do 1s to continue. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you get to 7. So you see that? The first number, you're going to go from 0 to 3, and then you're going to add single numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you get to 7. Does that make sense? So you're going to do that for the whole first page, and let's see how it goes. All right, good job.